matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To throw, it's Pitts. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given them some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
Looking to throw, it's Charles. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The give to the left side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if you're on defense here, you've got to be alert, right? Are they going for it here on 4th down? Does your defense have to be on the field ready for that? Might they line up in a punt formation and try to fake it potentially? You could see that. You know, there are a lot of coaches early in games that are willing to take big risks. So bells and whistles have got to be going off if you're on defense right now.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
He has the first and still on his feet. On the move is the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Charles. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No
fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the run, it's Levis. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Thanks for grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver. Put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Charles. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's open on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analyst. But I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Gets it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Gets it out quickly. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Charles. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penalty.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrating. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, third and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running.
And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Everywhere, it's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on, and his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Charles. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points. And running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Using his legs, it's LeBlanc. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Using the quick game. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Working the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Charles. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's caught inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another...